So just this simple example, family, family, this side of so that's the biggest issue. So this bottomless stupid family, right? So that I discussed because that was like the like that kept me up, and that probably will not stop. But like with this Blumenstrauß, so I don't regret anything I tried. I It's always difficult. So like for me, the only opportunity which I took to run away was in kindergarten. So when I wasn't when I was like 5 years old, I tried to run away from the family, and I mean it didn't work unsurprisingly, and I would not have managed, but it's not that simple to run away. And if you look at Matthäus Passion, so Jesus didn't run, and well, that's another. It's not that simple to understand. It's like at some point, where do you run to? Like you can maybe run like the Führerin of the AfD from. You can kind of escape poverty, like what she did, oder? To einsiedeln, but also to Switzerland. I mean, of course, that's a step up from Eastern Germany, but like, where do you run from einsiedeln? So maybe Schmerikon, but then where do you run from Schmerikon? And that's the issue. At some point, that's not the strategy. And if everyone always runs, it doesn't work either. So my like that was, but I'm definitely not the first that tried that. So let's just run away together, right? So if you are interested in a girl, then that's there are a lot of movies about that, right? So now that's not what I that's just not sound advice. So but it's even worse. So they run and they never even dare to think about tackling the family issue. So in essence, it was just another family issue, but it's not a small one. Like the so it's not like also Matthias like found that in the newspaper. So it was at that time that the father got 60 plus million Abfindungsbonus at also like one of the biggest banks, also Credit Suisse, which now no longer exists. And I mean, it was the same once we nearly had a Käsefondue with well, that was probably the grandfather, I guess. Sepp Blatter. So that was a well, there it was that the flatmate wasn't, also my flatmate was not interested in that relationship, but like she was completely into him. So like, yeah, and those are like butterfly effects at work as well. So it's like this is the it doesn't matter if it's just like in the family, because those powerful families control the world. That dynamics it didn't change. So there the father, I think when it comes to like I mean I never had the opportunity, or whatever you want to call it, to meet the father, but I met the brother. So the brother was so like, yeah, yes, I mean, it's like it's a I think it's not that is something I think those parents didn't do well, but it's not that simple. So there the father, but that's the same in like with like I mean my uncle here, it's kind of the same. So he just does, and in all those families they even have rules. So like Wellenberg, and so you just don't trust the female part of the family with like managing the assets. So yeah, like that's just it's nothing new, right? And so um, the the father paid for 20,000 uh, tennis camp for like, yeah, I think he was even like U15 Tennis Schweizer Meister or something. Also this brother da. And meanwhile he didn't pay for the like rent, or like for the also like I think the budget was like 300 plus rent a month or something. Now I had not I had not much more at the time, but um, it is not enough. It wasn't enough. Um, and so like she had to work part time, and it's just when parents do something like that without like taking the time to explain why. I mean, if they would explain, you probably would need to exchange them as well. But like they don't even bother to explain their strategy behind it, and that I saw with so the Jewish family of Niels as well. That's the worst, right? When they just don't take the time to explain why they, and it's the same with my godfather, my father. They are just used to that. It was always like that, and so they don't even question. But that's why you cannot take them serious as ad, adults. But when it comes to like so this CS, also CS Credit Suisse CEO father. So when it comes to teaching, like that, like the mother was this stupid, and like like the, the miracle is that K is not didn't turn out like that, but like this mother, like unbelievable stupid. Like I did maybe there was actually a girlfriend of my brother once that it was similar. So that encounter, so like they exist. Those, but for the most part they like probably never had an opportunity, and so but that is really like my impression of that mother. Like you would never be able to teach her how to play poker, for example. Like no, like impossible. Like yeah, so any game whatsoever, it's really like I understand the father that you cannot trust. Like yeah, but then um the well, it didn't work out, and they treated the daughter like a child, and I mean that would be the purpose for such a Wohngemeinschaft, so a WG, like that you learn, that you have the opportunity to learn that. And so it ended up that I had the mother on the phone because like I was no I was no longer part. Our family was just responsible because the others didn't have the finances for that. So like and then I listened to this complete story, and I made that offer that their family should take over. So as long as I have to decide those problems, and it was for the most part a communication issue, and it was not just on K, but like well, I still don't think it was a good solution, but what can you do? So basically, at some point, I told them they should look for a new place. I told them both that. So Kay and Arlene. So like, yeah, and I mean. Yeah, but the excuse that I did, so I offered the mother, so they should take over. So just and then it was that my brother needed something in Zurich like a half year later. Maybe that would have been a condition, but the issue was the answer of the mother was, and I even listened for like well, that was another hour phone call, and like the mother didn't know that the issue was that there was basically a boyfriend, or however you want to call that, living rent free and without the purpose of K in. I mean, and that I don't know, like that she didn't pass the basis I don't remember. So it was like it's not my fault that she didn't explain that to the parents. But the issue that I decided they have to find another place was mostly that they didn't get along with this boyfriend. That the constellation did not get along with this boyfriend. It was just that it was not possible that they, like, if there were no rules that you were not allowed to bring someone over, not at all, but like if he didn't contribute and lived there for weeks, then he had to like participate in like the Amtli plan and so on. And this meeting where they discussed this, or like if I don't know, I was just responsible for it. And there the mother would like the mother and the daughter would have, so this is again was tun exactly Chernyshevsky. I didn't know about that at the time, but still this offer that they should take over. But the answer of the mother was exactly like my parents. No, this is way too insecure of an investition. So like this. I mean, they had 60 million like this bonus. Like the same period of the taxes or something. So it's just about that if, like, I mean, there is a risk. So there is this what is that called, like, so not the rent, this like caution. So I don't know the term. So stuff like that. So yes, you the Hauptmieter has this risk, but this is like. I mean, the rent was like 2,000 a month in total, and so this mortgage or whatever was like 6,000 in total, or whatever it is, right? So and I mean, like, on the other side, 60 million, right? And still, she was too scared, and it has to be about that. It would be such image damage, or if so. But that led to the downfall of Credit Suisse. This kind of so this I mean was part of the downfall. This kind of, and now she is working at Kay is working at the insurance. So like now, and this is kind of like if you want to take over your parents, like she will end up destroying Swiss Re at this point, all because at when I made this offer, the female side of this family didn't stand up and like in vast tune of Chernyshevsky, like doesn't mean that it would have turned out, but that's what I don't understand. Why don't they have the courage to, like, I mean, yes, it needs a lot more courage to stand up than run away, and you can always run away if it doesn't work out. Yeah, but they don't even and I offered that, and yeah, so like I mean, yeah, and I mean that in this case it wouldn't even be too late. So I mean the Swiss Re is still around, so they are warned. But this is also I don't see why I should stop with that. So all the like all the responses I got was something they don't get what it's about, but they don't want to know what it's about, or like I don't. So are you aware that everything goes directly to the spam folder, and that's not really like. I mean, I tried. I tried. So that's your problem if you just put it in the spam folder. So I will not. But I mean, it doesn't matter much. Uh, that's the issue. So I would argue if you are not able to deal with that, you should not be allowed in the internet at all. So if you cannot deal with like this kind of, yeah, and the problem is that again, so you would like in many regards a phone is would need more responsibility than a car nowadays, way more responsibility actually, and they never had the opportunity to so it's actually so that's something my mother doesn't get either. It's actually much more demanding to like lead such Wohngemeinschaft than like managing their household, because yeah, like I mean, like you could do that well, or just like blindly pay the bills like my mother does. So the problem is that she doesn't want this evaluation. But if you never get the opportunity to try that, there is no also it's another example of like there is no surprise they turn out like they do. So yeah, I mean, and the problem is that's the age. It was probably already too late, but that's the age where that would start, and otherwise there is no vision. And yes, that's so there the AfD is not wrong in my opinion. So it's just they don't blame this kind of behavior. It's not just the rich. It's this but yeah, it would change everything if we would blame, or not just blame the rich properly, but like this kind of project, if they would pay like 2-3% more taxes, and then there's the inheritance tax as well that needs to be discussed. It would change so much. You could like so many opportunities for like this kind of living projects, or I mean, yeah, like I wouldn't invest it in Roger Federer tennis camps, but like you could even do that, of course. Like so, yeah. But that's the yeah. So I nah, this is not possible. But real important, and again, it's in not a too distant future, you can present it in a way that I don't know, they probably still don't get it. It's already like on 5 pages, and especially the ones involved. Like, if you never learn to like, so what's lacking is the Vorstellungskraft, and so this like that you are able to meditate in that way, or like if there is nothing going on when you listen through the like cello sonaten and then maybe Violinpartiten together, also the six, also sonaten and partiten. Nothing going on, like no story that you don't like see those parallels with Jesus and Maria, and this kind of suffering, and like Bach and your life, then like what is the point? Like what is the point? Why do they like karma wise? It would be we would be better off if they wouldn't waste oxygen. It's that simple, and like yeah. So I mean, yeah. That's obvious to I don't know. Maybe it is not that obvious, but it should be like that. Should be obvious at the end of, and there is no better solution to the problem. It's just I did not have the means to do more, but I don't regret that I tried this much. And so you should always ask, what would Jesus have done in my shoes? And it is an answer I got. So the answer of K, which we should have included in this text as well, was like, Jesus had a beard. That was the answer. So it's exactly the same as with like in like soccer. So like why don't you give everyone a ball? So we don't want to ask that question. You have no context to Jesus because Jesus had a beard, and with that, case closed. So that's the strategy, and I it's not that I kind of that can that can be funny as well if you are not involved, like, but that's that's the reason we are stuck in this like in age where we don't have like this will never lead to an like adult that will always stay and like with Mohammed, it's just not like interesting. But this was the cry for help engaged to a 9-year-old. It didn't change much, and the reason is we should blame that on the father, Bodmer, CEO, CS, what they destroyed, right? And there are so many similar in power. Yeah, that's the issue. You would need to give them the opportunity, and yes, that might fail. But at that age, they would still listen to the advice of the parents. So that's the it's just yeah, and I mean that's not a small effect that yeah, but if you cannot lead a household, if you cannot lead a family, if you cannot lead a Wohngemeinschaft, it's not a surprise that it didn't work out with the bank. And then the same again with the um, uh, yeah, Swiss Re is not that small of a institution. So like, we are doomed. We are doomed because of that, and that's something that's a skill as well that you see how that is connected. That's not like Größenwahn. That's just how psychologically, also like how the part this branch of science, psychology, actually, that's why it would be this important, because that's the potential of it. That's just like Globi in when they have to free the ship from the ice. So he uses the rum and then the ice melts, right? So and then they ask that's like magic. Uh, no, that's physique, and here it's that would be psychology, but there is nothing like nothing, not even an ansatz of that around. So I mean, that's how you well that part we discussed and also eben was Thun, Chernyshevsky, those are the roots, but there is nothing left. So this branch, this most important branch is like that's what they don't see, and it's not like if you work as a if you study psychology and you never come to the point which is completely lacking with them all, that you actually want to change something. So the well that is they are going extinct as well, but like every this pastoral caretaker. So that's all there is. Yes, you have to find the courage to and cleverly, and if you never tried it will so yes, you have to find a way to get like involved in those unnecessary, because those problems those family have, this is the most unnecessary suffering. So other families, yes, you have to get entangled in a way. So you kind of nowadays it's still the same. You kind of still have to become a spy and like change those family problems, because your own family problems it's very difficult to tackle that alone. So there is more potential as a spy in another family, right? And not run away. So that with Johannes again, I mean, not a new idea. That's what's so do I have, so I need those previews. For the most part, it's the previews, because I don't know how to link. There is no option. Link host pictures otherwise. So where was Da Vinci? Or did I change that? I probably replaced it. No, here. This is here it is. So yes, a hint that it might have been a lover. Ay, ay, ay.